marketing company or whatever, something like an agency. So, but I'm like, if he signed with that, which is kind of good if he didn't land it somewhere. Now, if he done got his ducks in a row and he done signed with these marketing people, so when he do land so well, he can just play football. He ain't got to worry about the off the field because a lot of these kids, and it's evident that whoever he got in this camp, his mama don't know the business side of the things. His family don't know the business side of sports because this is a business at the end of the day. Now with the money involved, it definitely trickle down to collegiate sports as far as amateurism. So he could just focus on getting bigger, stronger, and football things of that. But if you ain't land nowhere, what the purpose of signing with a marketing agency? 'Cause I'm thinking like he probably got out on the hush. So I'm thinking like he might got on the hush. He probably signed, or the school got out on the hush too. He just want to get the ducks in a row. Then he gonna come out and say, okay, committed here, committed there. That's one take on. I was thinking.
But check this out though, coach. Why would you not tell nobody who you sign with? Where if you sign with somebody, you got all alumni is gonna come attack you anyway. They are big time businesses.
Yeah.
Now who have? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't think if he signs somewhere big or if he went somewhere, you don't think the money. I mean, the people in the town who own car businesses, locks and all. You don't think that? Look what Travis did. Travis signed. Look, we got all the fish. All the fish people got them. I mean, but everybody in Colorado fish, they jumped on.
And then that'll eliminate everybody else trying to recruit you because they know, okay, if he already touched, we done.
Exactly. Because you're still putting hope in other people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I hope somebody is guiding him and all the naysayers is all get out of his ear because they don't really understand. This football game has come a business. Yeah. High school NIL deals is coming up soon.
But hold on, I was on JB. I was at work and I was listening to the JB show, the JB coach. So and I normally I don't like getting the people thing, and I responded. He mentioned what you just said, geographical. First, we got to stop using the NIL, the term NIL, because what the colleges is not NIL. They get collectives. And boosters. So true NIL is name, image, and likeness. On my name on this back of the jersey, I need a percentage, XYXZ, XYZ. So a lot of people throwing the term NIL loose. The kid's not getting NIL. They getting endorsement and sponsor deals, and they getting collectives from the universities. So he mentioned that about geographical location. If you in Miami, he used Miami or playing with the Hurricanes. Now you got those businesses in Miami that will bring you on, they help their business and throw you dollars. But he was saying if you leave now Miami, then that should be cut off because you're not in that geographical location. But not necessarily, because if you're a big time player, let's say like Cormani or Travis, somebody with the big name, it don't matter if you go the hour or somewhere, you still got that name. They still can monetize off, you know what I'm saying, and use you as, for branding purposes.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True. But see, here's the deal I got something with that is now you got these parents now who really don't understand. Now you got them gonna be hollering at the high school coaches. My son should be getting the ball. My son should be doing this. My son got to get this NIL deal, and you all stopping them. This is where it's going to become a problem, and it's going to become an issue because we see it right now in the youth football programs right now that you got the daddy out there coaching the football, and he trying to highlight his son, and now you got the son is the 5-star. He getting all these pubs and this and that, and now the parents are like, well, he only got that because his daddy. Well, I can see that now translated in high school. Now you're going to be saying dad is trying to become a high school football coach. You're going to be saying, because they're going to try to follow it, make sure the coaches are doing what they're supposed to. I'm seeing it already transitioning in some of these high schools up here in Daytona already. Mm-hmm. And so it is, I'm saying it's trickling, it's going to trickle, sprinkle. But all I want to tell everybody is stay true to the game, fellas. Your child is going to get looked at if he's just one of them dogs. If y'all taking him to the camps, if he's in the weight room, he look like a football player. Now it's like they thinking coaches don't even have connection no more.
Yeah. Now, see, in defense to Dion, right? When I seen when I seen Cormani coming out and he was just put videos up, I knew right then he wasn't ready because, for one, his body wasn't ready. He put a video up and he was in his garage and lifting some weights. And he got like 2 Cadillacs on each side. And he was struggling with the 2 Cadillacs. So I'm like, this boy ain't ready physically. You know what I'm saying? But on the same token, y'all overhyped the boy, gave him the 5-star. Now he's getting paid because, let's be honest, they gave him some money. He got some money. We don't know. I can't speculate and say what he got, 6 figures, whatever. I'm pretty sure he got 6 figures. They give him some money. But the NCAA, they're going to pay me for this expertise and this advice. You created a problem. You got a reaction. What's the solution? I got a solution for the problem. The first mistake with NCAA and realize is when we played and I was in college, we had 4-year scholarships.
That's right.
We had 4-year full rides. Now then they took that back, and now you got 1-year non-renewable contracts. So now to play devil's advocate with Cormani, I came in, I'm a 5-star. I think I'm the best things in sliced bread. You gave me a 1-year non-renewable contract. I got my money. So if I don't like the situation, just like an employee, I could say, okay, I'm pretty much a free agent or an independent contractor now. I can go where the hell I want to go. But if you institute back the 4-year scholarships, now you almost lock a player in almost for 4 years. And the only way you probably get out and say if they want to buy you out that contract. Now, if you want to go to another school, okay, you can go, but you can buy him out his 4-year scholarship and pay us or whatever for the remainder 3 years or whatever we just gave him, or you just buy the contract out. That's probably the first step in that trying to get this thing right. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, what's name said earlier? Go ahead.
I agree with that because, again, like you said, now it holds them. It holds them. Now you can't just get up and leave like they doing like right now in high school.
Yeah.
You can play your freshman year, now you're going across the street. Now you play this, now you're going across the street. But like you said, they hold them on them 4 years. They can't go nowhere.
They can't go nowhere unless you buy them out the contract, like you said. Because that's what it's going to get to. We just got to figure out ways to protect the kids now, just like the NFL have NFL Players Association basketball. Like I forgot this guy Matt something. He used to play with Colorado. He said a good thing. He mentioned unions. Players have a unions. They're gonna need to play a union because the leverage that'll give them back the leverage and not give NCAA too much leeway to do what they want, you know what I'm saying, or lock them in, so to speak, or not. Another thing, the key to part from the 4-year is stipend, or everybody need to be on an even pay scale or base salary. That's like you're an employee. You got a base salary, give a base salary across the board. If you got 65 players or whatever, and they're on scholarship, give them a base salary. Now you got to go to incentives, like for your Travises and Shadurs, performance and based incentives. If you got X amount of yards and this and that, then I give you a center bonus. But you can keep those players back to not letting the players jump ship. Everybody got a salary, a base. Because once I was in school, right? I just say 2,000, 3,000. But you had to get it through the after the grant. We had to get it through like a Pell grant. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. We got a little small stipend. Yeah, it wasn't no big stipend how they getting it today. But like you said, we had a stipend because you had like a stipend for clothes. You had $250 for your house, you know, $250 for this, you know. We had a little small stipend. But like you said, they took that away.
Yeah, because you got to realize 95, maybe even higher, let's say 98%, them kids not going pro. You know what I'm saying? Look at Colorado, for instance, since we on the topic of Cormani and Colorado. Only probably three of them kids gonna get drafted next year, maybe four. You know what I'm saying? But look at the rest of the team. They're not gonna get drafted. So what are you gonna do in 4 years, maybe 5 at an institution? So if you could give them a base salary and a stipend and say, okay, just say $2,000. That alleviate them kids calling, hey mom, I need some gas money. I need some shoes or clothes. They can maybe get them a little car, you know, so to get around campus or whatever. But you got to institute. We're gonna have to institute that way because that's what you got now. Kids getting paid, only 3 or 4 kids getting paid and actually getting the collective money, and nobody else getting paid. They getting a scholarship. And I think that was that's been what my source been telling me what happened with Dylan Edwards. He just got a scholarship, and now they bringing the player in, but you paying the player that you bringing in. But hold up, man, I've been here a year under your institution or the program. Man, you finna play this other guy to come in? No, we out of here. And the scholarship is on the 1 year anyway. So now we ain't gonna negotiate. How do you feel about now? This other thing I had too about what Neely said when he spoke to DNVR about the kids not going to class. I don't know. From what Cormani saying, he had his grades on the issue, but when he said that the kid didn't want to compete, that's supposed to be one of your guys in Dylan Edwards, and you say you put the narrative out there the kid don't want to compete. What's your take on that?
See, man, let me tell you, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we don't see. But Big Boy telling it all, and he there. That's the one who be videotaping.
Yeah, Neely.
He telling now. Because people getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Getting tired of, they coming at Deion sideways. And so people now are starting to come out and really letting them know the truth. Now, look at Jalen. If you look at Edwards now, like you said, he played and now people started getting paid. What are you doing? What are they doing now as far as work ethics? After all these kids coming in, what are you doing? Are y'all still being consistent? Or did you get big-headed and then you stop doing the things that you're supposed to be doing? So we don't know none of that.
Yeah, because there ain't no incentive really to work now because you already got paid. They already gave you the bag.
You already got the bag. So when you got the bag, what you gonna do? You go, oh shoot, I ain't gotta do nothing. I got the bag. Let me see if they gonna really, say what I'm about. Nah, you ain't gonna work for it. I'm gonna get rid of you too. That's what they do in the league. You can get the bag all you want to, but in the league, you're gonna get cut.
Yeah.
Now what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You gotta go to another team.
Yeah.
Or you gotta try to get to another team. A lot of these people don't understand, though, coaches. When you jump in that transfer portal, people start questioning your character, your leadership. What you gonna do? Because now I don't want all them problems. I don't want the problems when you come to my team. If I ain't got problems, why would I bring another cancer or problem to my football team?
Yeah.
Think about that too.
Now see, when I look at a lot of things, I try not to be quote unquote biased. I try to look at things from both ends of the spectrum, from the coaching end of the spectrum and the players end of the spectrum, because I once was a student athlete. So I know how it is. So when I'm looking at things on both ends of the spectrum, the camera's good. But I growed up, and maybe you probably growed up too, when things going on in the house, What mama and grandma say?
Yeah.
Keep everything in house, right? Don't bring no garbage in here, and don't let nothing out of him. So I think that's might be the problem. Is like you saying, the stuff getting out, but I don't think from a professional standpoint, I don't think certain things should leak outside. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff we're not seeing, but then at the same time, a lot of stuff shouldn't get leaked out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know leader position within that organization, but he obviously he got free reign to put stuff out of there. You know what I'm saying? That only can come from one person. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, Coach. That's why I said a lot of stuff behind the scenes, we ain't seeing it. But when you go onto the other page, you see what's going on. Like, whoa, Big Lee put this out. Man, what's going on? What's really? But I think they're going to be all right. I think what everybody need to do is realize this is not about Deion Sanders thing. These are about these kids at the end of the day. These kids got livelihoods. They got, at the end of the day, they got to become young men.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like deterring these kids, because now it's like, well, dad, you put these kids on blast. Now you messing up their job future down the road with somebody else who might not want to, hire them because what might transpire in college. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm glad you say that, because that's why I could pick it back off of you right there, because I was going to segue into that. This is why now I'm going to play advocate for the players. What they did by coming out and saying, "Oh, you don't want to compete," that and that. Now a narrative has been painted on these kids. So now you're getting did he? It almost look like these kids, he been blackballed now, because now that's why he had to come out. He figured he got pressed in the corner, and now he say, "I got to come out and clean my image up, because now they paint this image of me. Now I want to clear my name up, because now he's not picked up." And what's the reason he's not picked up? Because now a coach can make a phone call. Hey, yo, what's up, coach? What's up with this player here? Oh, man, he's a good player, but I don't know about his work ethic. I don't know about his character. I don't know about his attitude. And that's all they need to hear. Now, it's going to trickle down to other coaches, and then nobody want to touch it. That's why I think it's a big issue, and that's why I kind of had a problem with, because now it's hurting the kids now trying to seek employment. Because that's what it basically is. You're trying to seek another institution. You're trying to seek another job in employment, man. And it kind of hurt me. Do you think that can affect him almost to the point like he almost seemed like Kwame Brown in an instance?
Yeah, because like I said, people don't understand. You're talking about your name now. People don't understand. It's your name now. Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with a job. It's your name now. It's about your character, your leadership, and your skills. Now, when somebody pick up that phone, because it happened to me when I was coming out of college and trying to make it to the league and going to these different workouts and trials, and all they did was call back to the college coach. Well, call back at James Madison. Well, coach, he's a baller, but sometimes he can get upset sometimes when things ain't going his way. Now they think I'm the angry madman. Nah, ain't the angry man. I just like things to be done decent in order. When you say practice at 7 o'clock in the morning, that means practice start at 7 o'clock in the morning. Don't start practice at 7:05, 7:10, 15, because you got us up early. Come on now, let's be 100. So people don't understand. It's about your name now. So now when they paint these pictures about these kids, it's about their name now. So who gonna take a chance? Who want to take a chance? Like us, like now. It might be a college coach want to pick both of us up right now, but by we having these conversations, nobody won't. Cause they be like, oh man, them guys don't know what they talking about, this and that. But we having a discussion. It's not a debate. It's not. We having a discussion on how things are working right now.
Yeah.
And how things are going right now. Because if you'd have left things back as it was back when we was playing, we wouldn't be having these issues right now with these guys. mental health issues. Now all of a sudden these players got mental health issues. They can take days off. They can take games off. Now they got to go meet with a mental health issue specialist and all this to figure out what's wrong with their problems. Man, we ain't had none of that back when we was playing. We played football.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? You mentioning things, it's like you almost thinking on the same wavelength because you just mentioned mental health. And that was my next topic. Because it's being said that he has like an IEP or something.
Yeah.
I know what that is. One of my kids, I got twin boys. They're in 8th grade. And they got like somewhere similar that way. They get extra time to do their work. They got a 504. Yeah.
And it's extra plan where they get extra help, they get assistance on reading. Somebody help them reading their instructional for the test. Somebody can help them read the test. Somebody can help them do extra time. They can dumb down the test so it can be to their comprehension level skills. Because again, I used to be a teacher, so I know exactly. Again, they playing with people's names.
Now, okay, now watch this. If we, as men, as coaches, if we tell a kid or parent, we hailing ourselves as a father figure to them and saying that I want to make you a better man and I want to help you. But as a recruiter, your recruiters, let's say I'm a head coach and you're the assistant or recruiter, and I'm delegating that duty to you to go out and recruit. Now, as the recruiter, if a kid has behavior issues, an IEP, mental issues, then that I should know these things if I'm being the head of an organization. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm going into?
Yeah, they're supposed to know all these information.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me you didn't know these things about these kids before you brought them into your organization? Now when stuff hit the fan, it's like, oh, I wasn't aware of all this, da da da. But you know what I noticed? If people stop listening and listen with their ears and listen with their spirit, that boy's crying out. Yeah. When he made that video and said, oh, I want to be, this is what I take spiritually, what I got from it. When he said, oh, I want to be with somebody to develop, or I want to be somebody, or I need, develop me. First of all, the kids are not developed coming out of high school because some of the coaches in high school are not developing them and they're not trained. Let's take his position, for instance, cornerback. I play wide receiver and corner. Some of these kids don't even know what stacking a DB is. Some of these kids don't know what the proper depth on their route is.
Right.
Some DBs like him don't even know cover 2, cover 3, man free. They don't even know that stuff coming out of high school. So he's behind the curve going into college. But that stuff started all the way back to Optimus football, Pop Warner. They going from Pop Warner not ready to high school, from high school to the college. Behind the 8 ball, not developed, not ready, don't even know simple schematics. Yep. But the thing, going back to what you're saying about the mental health, I took the kids crying out. Actually, he won't help. He really wants to be developed, I think. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands he's dealing with raw talent. Like I see that in my kids. They're dealing with raw talent. But some kids, you have to take that extra time with them. But by having this 1 year non-renewable and you trying to win right now, you ain't got time. Someone looking like, I don't have time to develop you because I'm trying to win right now. Because at the end of the day, it's about wins and losses.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they getting based on wins and losses as a coach. Now I'm gonna find somebody else and replace you.
Yep.
So what you take on now? You think he actually crying out for help and really?
So I would say this. Cormani, I've been watching him from high school until now. If you go back and watch his films, he was the man in high school. playing amongst little boys because he was just raw. I think when he got to college, he didn't understand there was just more into off of talent. It's more technique. It's more film study. It's more preparing for what you have to do for your opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think him, again, they brought up that he had IEP. I don't think he really knew that or comprehend that well enough because he didn't have that guidance of someone telling him or helping him. And I think Colorado was just a fast pace for him, and he thought he could handle that instead of saying, listen, listen, I need help on this, I need help on that. Now, again, that could be, lack of confidence if saying, hey, I need help because I don't understand and I don't know how to comprehend, or you guys are going way, because there are some coaches can go way over your head and you don't know how to comprehend that because you don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for him he needed a mentor. He needed someone mentor.
Yeah.
And I think Deion was trying to do that with him. But again, I think it was just too glamorous for him. I think he wasn't ready for that shine. As far as it, because he, again, we all know Deion gonna take it to another whole extreme. He gonna put you in that prime light. He gonna put you in that, and you gotta be able to know how to handle that.
Yeah.
I don't think Cormani knew how to handle that. I think he thinking that Deion was, talking down on him. He was bad on him. If you look at him, there's some clips where Deion was really pepping him up, hey man, hugging him, and again, that could be all camera and glamorous, backing up things. I mean, we all know that. But I think Cormani is now where he has to realize if you need help, you got to ask for help, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to go through life if you got a 504 plan, an IEP, or you took some special classes in high school and in college. You got to ask for help.
Yeah.
And so for him to get on there, I would say he is asking for help. The way he was sounding. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know what he was really saying.
Yeah.
If you look at the video, because his stuff was really short.
Yeah.
It was really short. It was really like, oh, Coach Allen, I don't want to play with clickers. Yeah. I just need a team to get on there. I can show yeah. So, he ain't really grammatically correctly. He ain't know what to say.
Yeah.
If you really look at the video and really analyze it, he ain't know really what to say because everything was just short.
Mm-hmm.
He kept looking down at his phone. He was trying to gather himself to, to really speak out, to voice himself. But again, that's where somebody who, from his neighborhood, that understand the game, should have called him and said, hey, bro, if you needed help, hey, you need to come back to where your help was at.
Yeah.
And let us guide you through that. But I don't think nobody did that.
No.
See, people like us would do that. You know what I'm saying? We have people like that. I'm pretty sure you had some guys that you done coached that went to the league or came back, and you be like, yo, man, listen, if you need some help, I got you. But you got to understand the game first before you go out there and jump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what my take on that.
Yeah. Yeah. He and the crazy part is, I looked at it like coaching and all the people he got. They have people like a player development, this and that. So I'm like, how you got all these people? Did you not go and get that help, or did, with all this stuff going on, all these players, you didn't have time to reach everyone? You know what I'm saying? One-on-one like that. Yeah. So he definitely. I think he might be in a spot to where we might be seeing him like Cam Newton. He might have to go to JUCO, bro. And he might have to go to, if nobody pick him up, he might either go down a level. I hope he don't want to go to, I think he's too talented enough to go to JUCO. But then again, he might just go to a down level, ball out, then come on back up. Because evidently he's not ready for the game yet. But that's what junior college came in, those 2 years. allowing people to develop. And what we're seeing now with this pay for play stuff is it's almost it's hurting high school for one. Kids coming in because they're not looking to get there. They trying to build through. It's short term. They're trying to build through the portal. Which you can't. It's hard to build a team long term with 2-year players coming in from a JUCO or through a portal that might be juniors or seniors. And then what that leads to high school players or even the JUCO players. So you kind of hurting that market. And even with HBCUs, because I went to an HBCU, they need to really foreshadow and see why this was really instituted. This was really instituted to wipe you out, you HBCUs out, because they knowing the tide. If Deion was to stay at Jackson, he could have shifted that whole momentum. That's one of the problems I had, because as an HBCU grad, and the premises of him coming in there, and a lot of people, that's why they was so hurt he left, because they was thinking, oh, we got a Moses coming in here. We got a Savior coming here. He got his marketing expertise, his sponsorships. He can bring that. He can lift us up as not only a community, as a school, and hopefully as a conference, as a SWAC or a MEAC conference. Then while you shift that, not everybody, oh man, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? But we can learn and foreshadow and see what things are going. Now, the HBCU, they need to realize we still have a market, got talent. We need to tackle the FCS. We need to run the FCS system. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the bus name. We can schedule one FBS team on our schedule, and we need to start off by scheduling one FCS team on our schedule, like a Miami, Ohio, or North Dakota State. Beat them, get our money from the FBS, because they're going to pay you to come there, and then beat them, and we can run the FCS. Because if they don't get it together, they almost going to wipe them out. If not, buy them out. You know what I'm saying? Your lower, smaller school.
I'm glad you said something about that, because man, here at Bethune-Cookman has revamped their football team. I've been out there watching. I've been to their spring game. I'm glad you said that. A lot of the guys that they got had transferred in. It's almost like you have to really talk to them to get them to understand what you can do at an HBCU school.
Mm-hmm.
When you start getting big transfers in, like they got a big transfer in from Arizona.
Oh,
they got a big transfer.
My little cousin now, not a cousin Wilson, he from Arizona State.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Russ.
Yeah.
John Russ.
That's my little cousin.
Yeah. I coached him. Mm-hmm. So then they got the dude from Southern Cal.
Okay.
Safety. They got him in. Then they got another guy that came in from I want to say from Rutgers. And they just got picked up 2 more linemen from Ohio. So they building.
Yeah.
But it takes a coach to explain to them what they have and the opportunity that they have to change the game. See, we ain't going out there and we're going out there and trying to say, oh, this. No, you got to tell it like it is, man. You got to go. Listen, you come to an HBCU, it's a grind. It ain't going to be peaches and cream. This is what you got to do. But you got the opportunity to change the atmosphere of people coming to watch you and bringing that notoriety to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people don't understand. Like I told Sean, you go in there and you score 10 touchdowns, guess what? People knocking at the door.
Yeah.
Why they know? Because you from Fort Myers. They know that's where athletes coming from. They know boom, boom, boom. They even got Terry Lindsay's son, running back. He was out there slashing. He's second screen right now, but he out there doing his thing. But again, people gonna start knocking at the door because they know you from Fort Myers. You're gonna have the because they done built a legacy. Fort Myers has built a legacy where players came from.
Yeah.
So people gonna know that. So they gonna have an opportunity and a shot and a chance. So all the new linemen that they got coming in, man, if they can just stick with it and keep grinding, and some of all the new D1 players that they got coming in, man, they can do something this year, and they can make it, get back on track. But like I tell everybody, you got to go through that FAMU.
Yeah.
And FAMU doing it the right way. Why? Because they winning at home. They getting players from the area in Miami.
Yeah.
They going back to the roots. I tell people, if you cannot win from home, dog, you ain't gonna win at all.
No.
I tell everybody, go back to Miami Hurricane days when they was winning. How they was winning.
Homegrown.
Everybody from Miami.
Yeah. Or the Tri-County.
The Tri-County. They was from the Tri-County area. And you wasn't beating Miami. I don't care. That's why I had that. That's why they had the swag. That's why they had everything. Once everybody understand that and get back to their roots, it's gonna be hard to beat teams.
Yeah, because I don't understand. That's like since we on HBCU, I don't understand from a SWAC HBCU standpoint how we let like kids, maybe 4 stars, 3 stars, how we let them go to North Dakota State, Miami, Ohio, the MEAC schools? How we let them go? You got to keep them. How you not going to the SWACs and all this? Because the Power 5 understood when I played, we had a lot of people come up. They was getting the talent from the SWAC. Don't get it wrong and twisted. The SWAC got a lot of talent, as well as the MEAC. So, but they understood we got to incorporate something to pull that talent away, and get them back over here to PWI, and then it's about the money now. So we invent a lot of stuff, man. As far as culture, we are the culture. We swag all that. They get that from us. They still got to come back to us to get that, the talent, the innovativeness. They got to get all that for us. So why not keep that stuff within the conference, homegrown, like you said, for all the talent, and realize if we can tackle the FCS system, they got to come knocking on the door. And those TV dollars and all that stuff will come. Now you're able to take care of the players. Back to the stipend I was telling you. Especially, you at Bethune and a city like Daytona, a couple of dollars for them kids, $1,000 for them kids. They ain't got to be calling home. It go a long way. Now they ain't got to be worrying about why go to a Power 5 when I'm straight right here. I got everything I need right here. I'm gonna play almost 3 to 4 years. I'm gonna get developed. I might come out with a degree if I don't leave early. I'm killing 2 birds at one stone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's what they got to get back to, man. And man, if you look at all the schools from the state of Florida, from all the way up from the top to the bottom, man, all these businesses that we have in the state of Florida, ain't no way none of these kids should be going hungry. None of these kids should not have money in their pocket. There's enough money to spread to share the wealth with every last one of these kids at the university, man.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, UCF ain't get where they got to. And that's what happened, what transpired, how UCF get back, how UCF got on the map, how South Florida got on the map. What they did, they started winning home. Mm-hmm. They start winning the players. They start winning the players at home now. They starting to get the kids from the area and things like that. Now they back on. They on the map. Look, now they playing Colorado. How the heck, out of all schools in Florida, how UCF getting play Colorado? Mm-hmm. Think about it. Why they didn't play Miami? Why they didn't play? You know what I'm saying? Florida. Yeah. Why they didn't play Florida Gate? Why they didn't play Florida State? How do we put Colorado pull UCF up? Come on, man. Florida Gators, y'all tell me y'all didn't want to play them. Miami, y'all tell me y'all didn't want to play them. Florida State, y'all tell me y'all didn't want to play Colorado. So y'all let all that money pass y'all skipped all that and go right there to South Florida, Orlando.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, coach.
Well, they gotta pay him now because they shifted to the Big 12, so
yeah,
it's a conference game.
But you still can play out of state. You still can play one game out of
You
conference.
one game, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is Miami, Florida. How y'all let a money game, big time money game, go to South Florida?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Out of cover game, you don't tell me. You know how much money that would have made Colorado versus Miami, Florida State or Florida Gators, or Dion playing his home, playing Florida Gators. You know how much money that would have made?
Yeah.
Man, that's big time money. And if Colorado would have beat Florida Gators or Miami, such like that, man, you don't know how much that would have brought.
Yeah.
Notoriety. He would have been selling out because you know he's from Fort Myers, so you already know he'd have been hot stepping down the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm looking at Deion Sanders' roster right now. Ain't that many kids from Colorado. Ain't that many kids from Colorado.
We already know how that go. It's only 3 states really got the talent when you're looking at the skill position level.
I'm with you on that.
But you got it. He still got to get to home because he got what a lineman.
That's where the lineman at. In Colorado.
What a lineman. You got Nebraska, the Colorado there. You got those big West towns. You just can't build a whole team. You can't build a whole team with scatbacks and slot receivers. You ain't got no line.
Yeah, but that's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's where you win home at. You in the prime location for linemen, offensive linemen. You already got your boy Warren Sapp up there, which is he's making a tremendous impact. Watching them D linemen now using their hands, getting better. I mean, so that's a plus. But again, you're getting coached by NFL guys, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you're getting coached, and all they got to do is pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, man, get this guy a shot. Even if you don't make it to the NFL, you still got the UFL, you got the CFL, them guys got opportunities now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it's networking, coach.
Yeah.
Now you can pick up the phone and call. If you ain't even play football no more, it's network. Hey, Warren Sapp, listen, man, you coach me at high. Listen, man, what can you do for me, man? Who can you connect me with? At the end of the day, football is about networking, man.
And you know who said that? I watched him about the networking. Donnell, what his name? Donnell Robinson, Michigan, come out of Miami. He said that. I watched an episode with him. He said, you know what? I knew right away I would come to Michigan. I always wanted to come to Michigan. When he came to Michigan, he said, guess what we got at Michigan? We got brotherhood. It's network. So if I come in, I get my degree, I can call a guy, hey man, I need a job. Over here, I got you. You make fun, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, a lot of the players not gonna go maybe to the NFL or other. But what about your degree and what about a job, a good job? You make that phone call.
Make a phone call.
My thing I had with Cormani with that only thing I say, we know we're crying out for help. He should have had somebody in his corner to say no, don't put that out because you don't want to burn your bridges. He didn't burn his bridge. Now he got to do a hell of a job now to try to build another little bridge to get back across to that other side. You know what I'm saying? Now if he should have just. That's why I commend Dylan Evernham. I ain't watched too much of what he said, but I ain't really see nothing. He just took his money. He just took his thing and say, okay, slid out the way. We start over here. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Whatever, what have you. And we'll see y'all. You're gonna have to see them in the Big 12, But I think that's what he should have did. He shouldn't really. That hurt him by saying something. Now you got to worry. You done burnt your bridge. Now you got to worry about somebody might be make a phone call on you. Now you can't get into another school. Because it's a lot of players, top players, they've been Some players been stuck in the portal for like a year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They jumping in there thinking it's peaches and creams, and boy, that time ticking. Everybody playing the fool. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to bring nobody else in your camp if you got to establish organization. Think about this, coach. Have you heard anything about Georgia?
No.
And do you hear anything about Georgia Bulldogs?
No.
Because you know what? They believe in the process. They believe in the system. That's why they win all the time. You see, they win. They win football games.
Yeah. What
happened with Nick Saban? Same thing with Nick Saban. Deion Sanders got the beef and everything like that. In between, what happened? So what happened? It was, now Nick Saban said, shoot, I can't take this no more. They making more money than me. I can't tell a kid what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody said, well, the GOAT has left. No. Nick Saban realized when you start paying these players, now it comes with attitudes. It comes with structure. It comes with, now I ain't got to do what I got to do because I'm getting paid. It comes with a lot of things that people don't. And then now you said Deion Sanders said, well, I can't coach NFL football players. Well, what is we doing right now? He is coaching NFL.
Yeah, you coaching, yeah. Pretty much.
It's just on a college level, but you still coach NFL football because the players are getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
So so all the standards that everybody put on about the league and stuff, if you look at the NFL today right now, what's going on? Everybody want to do what? Get paid, right? Be the highest paid player in the NFL.
Yeah.
But everybody do got to understand this too. It takes work to get that money.
Mm-hmm.
And it also you got to bring in revenue. Teams ain't just bringing you, ain't going to give you that money if you ain't bringing no revenue.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, look at how the girl, the basketball player from South Carolina, from LSU, and then you got Clark. Look what they did. They sold tickets.
Yeah.
So the revenue went up. So guess what? They ain't getting paid as much as the basketball side, but they're gonna have to figure that out because I just brought you some millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
See, so people gotta understand, man, this sports industry is changing day by day because of the money. If we go back to, like you said, to the roots and stick to the roots, hey, you get a 4-year deal, but this is what you gotta prove to keep your 4-year deal. If you don't do A, B, and C, then guess what? We're gonna start deducting some of your money, or we're gonna start deducting some of your years, and we're gonna get somebody here that we can count on to build these 4 years. Because at the end of the day, dog, you can't win no national championship. I ain't seen nobody win a national championship with first-year round players.
No.
Have you? I ain't seen that.
And you're not getting no start out no portal anyway, man. Like you saying, like the Georgias, they already got depth for one. They already got their players. So they're not looking for nobody out no portable. If you coming out of portal, you finna be a walk-on, man. Or something. You know what I'm saying? You might be fighting for second or third on the depth chart. But you ain't finna come in and start because we already got our team. That's why I tell people, team's been made. We had to make the team in the spring. By the time summer rolled around, we already knew where we was at on the depth chart. And then by the time August, September, we just reiterating the offense and get ready. But all that stuff was had in the spring. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think about that? Because when I was in school, leading on into the spring, it was said that nobody talked to Prime before they left out. I find that hard to believe because when I was in school, right after the spring game, we sat down with the coach.
It's called an
exit evaluation.
And you had an evaluation. Man, listen, when I was coaching high school football, I had an evaluation sheet. When I coached youth football, I had evaluation. You evaluate the kids, man. You tell the kids each and every day what they got to do, what they got to improve on. I do that to this day now with my post-grad program. You got an evaluation sheet. You're going to get this every week. They don't think you get evaluated every week in college football.
Mm-hmm.
How you think you're going to get on the field? How you think there's a ones, there's a twos, there's a threes?
Yeah.
You get evaluated every day. So if you don't outplay the person that day before, you think you're finna get on the field? No. So this is what goes back to where I'm kind of confused with Cormani, is because how you did not outbeat the players in front of you every day. How some ain't reading right to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you that dog, where did you fall off at? Did you go to the meetings? Was you late for practice? Was you late to weight room? And you didn't follow the rules? Where? Come on, man, because ain't nobody just sitting you on the bench if you ain't following the rules. Now that just for me, that just hard to believe.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you that dog, that just for me, that just hard to believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like you said, I think he cried out, and I'm gonna go back to I think he cried out for help. I think he need help. I think he needs some more development as a person. As far as somebody reaching out to him to get him to really sit him down to understand what he got to do. See, marketing people right now is taking advantage of what he got going on right now because they see dollar sign. They see if I can grab a hold of this kid right now, I can make money off this kid. I'm not going to let nobody make money off of me because at the end of the day, I know what I'm worth. And now here you go, you got somebody, the marketing team going in there and saying, well, I need X, Y, and Z. But Cormani, do you really know what they're saying? Cormani, are you reading the contract? Cormani's family, are you understanding what's going on? So I'm not going to let people go in there and take advantage of me and not knowing what they got up at stake, what's going on. Because one thing you ain't going to outdo, you're not going to outsmart Prime. You're not going to out-talk him. You're not going to out-market him.
No.
You're not going to be able to do the three things because he's just phenomenal what he does. The man got a cell phone now. The man got Jeeps now. I mean, he got Mercedes now. So, and he's doing that, by himself with a marketing team of Dion. Dion calling the shots. Not his marketing team. Dion calling the shots.
Yeah.
With his family. So, Cormani, what I'm asking you to do is, bro, get somebody on your side who know business, who understand, and don't let nobody take advantage of you, dog. Because at the end of the day, that's what people are doing. They gravitate to you right now because they feel like, hey, he down. I need to pick him up. I need to give him this. I need to give him that. And at the end of the day, he's going to be owing them people money back and all this. That's what's going to end up coming down to, Coach. People going to be like, oh, man, well, let me go in there and talk for you. Oh, wait, I need 30% now. If I go in there and negotiate this for you for college, okay. Now them people going to take your money.
Yeah.
Now you got to end up paying them back.
Yeah. Yeah. So if all y'all, like you said, I'm speaking directly into this camera, to the kids, to the parents, because this is a business. It's an entertainment business. This no different from acting, rapping, whatever you want to call it. It's entertainment. It's just a sports side of entertainment or genre. We're gonna put a sports genre of entertainment business. Because I was in the music business, and that's what you're getting. You getting it like that, like entertainment, like the music. You got 360 deals. So these people trying to get their hands on you all the way across the board, like he's saying. So y'all need to get a team together, like he's saying, be about your business, because it is a business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now to close things out, since this is a business and filling up the seats, what do you think? You think Shador finna end up in the Dallas?
So that's kind of interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. See, I read in between the lines. Nobody just gonna put out 5 teams, and you ain't gonna have one of them as your team that somebody done played for. Now you done run back. You done run back your running back. You said Davenport, I'm gonna give you one more year. So it could be Dallas or it's gonna be in Atlanta.
But you know who I thought about today, and they made a good move with a tight end. Las Vegas. They need,
Yeah.
and that's entertainment capital of the world.
That's entertainment capital of the world. The only reason why I said Dallas or Atlanta, that Deion Sanders still got homes in both places.
Yeah.
Dallas is where he grew up and had everything. Atlanta was his prime time where he had his thing at, and I think he really want people to show he want people to know, hey, this where it's at. But I like Vegas. I do like Vegas. I think if he do decide to go to Vegas, that's really, I think his market will really go up.
Yeah, because they ain't got no court. They didn't sign no quarterback. They don't got no quarterback. They got all the pieces. They still got the receivers. They just got the tight. Yeah. That's all they missing.
They missing.
If Jones, but see Jerry Jones didn't. This is last year. See, he didn't renew. He don't got to renew his thing. He just let it play out his last year and say, okay, come on here. And he got a home in Dallas. The kid's from Dallas. You know how much, like you saying, back to the money. You know how much money they gonna make with the merch and them. Man.
Jerry Jones ain't no fool now. Jerry Jones about marketing.
Yeah.
He don't even care if he wins Super Bowl. Jerry Jones about that money. If I can pack out that stadium every time.
Because I can just move up. I can just say I can move. Because he gonna go between, long as he go between 10 to 15, he good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now they can just tank the season. I'm gonna see how the season gonna go. I see any signs of tanking. I know. Then I know. Hey, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna give you first rounder for Dak and some money. I need my man. But a lot of stuff already be these people. They knowing.
They already know.
They knowing, man.
Predestination where he going, man.
They know.
Predestination. All it is waiting for the Colorado season over with. I guarantee once the Colorado season over with, man, you finna see Deion Sanders where say, well, it's time for me to go coach NFL right now. I'm finna, because again, it's about that marketing. It's about that money.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. That man is a marketing guru, and it's about money. Who can sell tickets? If Deion Sanders followed his son to the NFL, first of all, it'd be, I don't know, would that be like the first time in history that a dad coached their son?
But I don't think he'll get into coaching. I see him more like a analyst with the team or a marketer or some kind of in a marketing capacity to generate the revenue, especially if he with Dallas. Cause he really don't got no plans to really, like he said, he don't want to coach the NFL guys anyway. But he could be still part.
But you don't think he want, because now he can be in control with players he could bring in and pick from and choose from.
Well, that's more like a recruiter, or something with the team. You know what I'm saying? I could be /recruiter /marketer, head of recruiting.
That's what he need to be. They need to get Deion Sanders as a recruiter to bring the players in. Because if you're right now with Dallas, like I said, I can see him with Dallas or with Atlanta, but Vegas, now I'm leaning towards Vegas now, because you're right, Vegas got all the pieces, and that's all they're missing is a quarterback.
Yeah, and he might get more leeway with Vegas. Cause Jerry on his hand, he hands on with a lot of stuff. He might get more leeway. Then you got Antonio Pierce, another brother, the head coach, and that's a perfect fit, man. So number 2.
I like that. I like that. Now, if he go to Vegas, that's gonna be something. Yeah, that could be so special. That could be so special, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, it was a great conversation.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, let's continue to have these, because, I mean, people really need to know, man. I think what we need to do is do another segment on helping these high school kids to understand the developmental part of what they need to do to get themselves prepared for college, and really teach the parents that they really need to take the kids outside the box and stop being, sometimes you need to get your hair, your nails done, save up your money, Take your kids to camps so you can kind of see how this thing works, man. So, because some of these high school coaches, they doing a lot, but they're not really educating the parents on how it really goes. Some high school kids are, some high schools are, but other high schools not. But I'm talking to the parents that you don't have that traffic coming in where where college coaches come in and visit to the school. That's where you need to take your kid to the camps, do these 7-on-7, 1-on-1s, so they can get evaluated by real people. Now, if you want me and coach to put on a camp for y'all and evaluate y'all and really tell y'all where y'all at, if y'all 5-star, 4-star, we'll put one together. But stop wasting all y'all money to all these big time camps, paying for a 5-star or 1-star. Fellas, listen, y'all. Y'all paying for them stars.
Yeah, because
your talent is not where it's at, though.
Because if you're gonna really go to camp, you need to go to. We went to when I was in school. My high school coach took us to like a Florida State camp. The camps that was sent by the schools. Because now you on campus, you with other. Instead of going to these, if you ain't really invited to these other camps, they ain't really wasn't there. But you can go to a camp with the school. You on campus, you get the feel of the campus, you get the feel with the coaches, and they can really, and they right there firsthand to really evaluate you. With the other camps, they already looking at who they, because most of them kids invited. You know, if you ain't get the invite, you know.
Or they paid for it, coach, or they paid for it. They went ahead and paid an extra $3,000 to be invited, you know. So
they just got the money grab. Almost like, you know, it does money grab, pretty much like some of these SBU. Anyway.
You know what it is, man. You know how it go, man. But I appreciate you, coach.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tuning in, man. We're gonna come back with another segment. Y'all go check me over there on YouTube, Love.Gang TV. The merch get ready to drop soon, you know. I appreciate Coach again.
Hey, make sure I gotta tell Russ to get one of them hats, so when he out there Bethune cooking, he got a head and a t-shirt on when he come out. So
man, I tell you what, you inbox me.
Okay.
Inbox me info, and I'm gonna send it to you directly.
And I'm gonna take it to him.
And then you can distribute to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna take a pic. I want him to take a picture on it and send it so everybody can see what's going down. Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely do that.
Yeah, because I started this here because I got another brand, Black Dollar, but I started this here specifically for the love of this game as a player, as a student athlete, and for the kids. Because when Charles O'Bannon, see, all this coming from O'Bannon, people don't realize what we sitting there with this NIL and all this stuff. Ed O'Bannon, my bad, not Charles. Ed O'Bannon started this when he did that lawsuit. So this is for the kids getting that leverage back, you know. But at the same time, you got to understand the business side of things, educating the parents so they won't go in this thing blind. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, we're gonna give another episode for everyone out there for the mental health. You need help, the schooling and all that. We're gonna educate y'all on what's really going on the landscape of sports, man. With that, man.
Have a good one, man.
All right, you too, man. All right, YouTube, man. As you can see, we just ended that segment. I was on a live with Facebook with Coach Chris Morant. He's in Daytona doing his coaching thing over there. And with that, I like to say, man, y'all will get ready for the merch. Get ready to drop. Like this video. Subscribe. And share this video. With that, we out and love that game.